happiness only come from the result of the choice you make, but you never expect that result.
You know, humans are always chasing happiness. We always want to be happy. We need to be happy. And because of that, we make a lot of decisions to try to make ourselves happier. But apparently, chasing happiness can actually make you unhappier. Do you want to talk more about that since you're a psychology student now? Suddenly, you know, okay, her face is like that also because she's been trying to do an assignment.
Yeah.
That's why her face is like.
When she come to my house and she see me with a laptop, a bunch of paper, and she look at me, study.
Yeah, because I can see her face. Okay, for those of you guys who have been students before, you will understand the pain. You know the face that everybody has when you're desperately trying to squeeze out words to fit the word count for the assignment, and you would count the words every like 10 minutes, and you realize how come the number of words is not going up very quickly. So it's her face. She's been squeezing words out since the morning.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm typed forever and it's not enough, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how can I reach this number without killing myself?
She's not halfway there yet. You.
Not even half. You need at least 2,000
But
words.
She's been working hard since the morning. Okay,
yeah, so 11 a.m.
So anyway, for the podcast, I'm not sure whether it helps. This is not sponsored, by the way, but if they sponsor, I'm so happy. They have been around since like maybe 5 years.
What is that?
Hidden Brain.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really it's by this guy called Shankar Vitandam. I don't know whether I pronounce his name correctly. But anyway, the whole thing about the show is about how our mind works. That's why it's called Hidden Brain. And then he invites, you know, like psychologists and professors on his show to talk about certain things. And one of the episodes that I listened to was about chasing happiness and why it can make us unhappy. Because apparently, when you try to chase happiness, right, it makes you more stressed.
Yeah.
So they did certain experiments. As in the professor that was on the show did certain experiments. They took a group of people who were doing things because they were trying to be happy, and versus a group of people that were doing similar things but because they were trying to reach a certain goal. And they after that they asked them to write about how happy they felt. And even though the activities that both groups of people participated in were the same, they found that were working for something towards a goal actually deemed the tasks as easier and that they were okay doing it versus those that were trying to be happy. And then they were doing this task and they found that they were even more unhappy. They came to the conclusion it's because one of the group of the participants were expecting to be happy. So when they were doing something that's mundane, maybe like exercise or eating well or like doing an assignment or a task, they became even unhappier because they were expecting themselves to be happy.
I get where you're coming from.
And then when they couldn't reach that happiness stage, they become even more unhappy. Like, why am I being so unhappy, right? Versus the group that were doing it because of a certain goal that they had in mind. And they were not expecting themselves to be happy. To them, it's just something that you have to do to get to where you want to go. And then they actually found that, no, it's okay, it's just part of life. And they became happier. Like, more satisfied with life generally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because definition of happy is, even in all the religion they talk about that, is be present. So at this moment, if you feel happy, you feel happy. Nothing around you to make you feel happier, right? Like, for example, if you really, of course, money or success or fame sometimes is what people think that's called happiness. That just make your life easier. Happiness come when your life easier or not. My answer is maybe yes or maybe no. It depends on what are you looking for the simplest in life, right? Because I will speak based on my own experience. When I get successful in the age of like 27, it means like you basically we call financially independent. I did destroy my time by 3 months, just go to the beach drinking, lie down on the beach, party, go pick my daughter, come home, sleep with her, next day again and all day. And it did not contribute me anything besides of, I have very beautiful skin after that, suntan. But then it's not, because the whole life of working so hard, because this is what we see in the TV. But I will agree, I will want people to experience what I experience, to understand what I'm saying, because people will say that, oh, you say that because you got money, that's why it's easy for you to say. I don't have a lot of money. I have enough to say like I'm called financially freedom to take care of me and my daughter, but I'm not like super rich or something. But for me, when I come from nothing to something, right, for me it's like, but it really really destroy you so much to make you unhappy. For example, drink so much, you will get fat again, your liver, your kidney, your stomach
Feel
will problem
slow.
again. You wake up, you feel hangover, you're like
Your brain
again.
so slow.
So that's not happy, right? But then if I use that money and I still continue go gym, exercise, eat healthy by choice, it can make me happy. So the happiness only come from the result of the choice you make, but you never expect that result. Does that make sense to you?
Yes,
Like you just know you have to do certain thing you have to do to make yourself healthy. Like for example, relationship, right? You both were never happy until you book down the work together, the work together, like talk together, go therapy, go to
together.
like go together, go eat dinner together, take care of each other, respect. So all that small work make you happy together as a couple. But it's not like you make the other person happy or the person make you happy. You cannot do that, right? So it's a very confusing when I learn about that, because like you learn something and then you experience that is something else. Like people say like you need to have this to be happy. But for my experience now, it's like I have to learn how to detach. Because when I detach a lot of things, I don't have a greedy inside me.
Okay.
I don't
Like
have
you want
greed.
more and more.
Yeah,
and more.
I don't feel like I want more. I don't feel like I need more. I don't know why. How come it's make me way more happier? It's like
maybe more satisfied with life generally.
yeah, but like I go so much so up. I work so hard. I do so much here. For the whole point of now, I feel like how to manage myself to get enough, and it's okay to be enough. Doesn't mean you don't know how to make more. You just have to, like, I just have to learn how to detach. Like, for example, I go out wherever. If last time when I just make it right, my ego will tell me like, Baya, you got money, what? You can do it, what? But now when I go out, I like,
Is it necessary?
I can buy it, but do I really need to buy this forever? Yeah, I buy it because she may need it, but if she don't have it, she won't die either. So why am I want to buy it, right? So I take more time to think about it, but and then I ask myself, if I don't buy this, me and Eva still happy together as a mother daughter, right? So it's like it's not become a material thing or the frame or the success or the what people tell you what happiness is. Like another example, right? I when I make money, I eat a lot of different food. You know, I love food. I go different restaurant. But I still eat the same basic Vietnamese food. You know, you come to my house, you know, like just boiled vegetable with fish sauce, and I'm just so happy to eat like that. Yeah, and it's just so weird. That food make me way more happy than fancy thing. It's like, but doesn't mean I don't have money to eat fancy thing. But then you reach there and you feel like
Actually, it doesn't bring you as much happiness as you thought.
it is. Yeah, it was.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I
So.
think
But then come back to what the early I'm saying. I still recommend people to experience that, and then for them to calculation what are they enjoying of happiness. Doesn't mean certain thing in luxury that I don't enjoy. Okay, I like peaceful and quiet place, so I definitely would enjoy my drink or like my coffee in the lounge at the hotel. You know, I don't like to sit outside coffee normal so much because I like my peaceful time and quiet and do my own work. So yeah, certain thing I know that will make me happier by I can focus do certain thing or just pay a little bit more money. But other than that, I think it's still you have to figure out happiness is in the present and what the practice for you to be a present at this moment and the choice you make of what product what like what basic thing make you fulfill. Yeah, like last night I meet a friend come over for dinner. I was talking and then he worked for corporate world, right? And we will have a dinner together, but he still have laptop next to him and he need to present soon. But like we agreed to have a dinner when he's working, and he see me just so chill, eating, look outside the window, enjoy myself. He like, I'm so sorry, I supposed to have dinner with you, but So I tell him, I say, don't have to be sorry. I'm aware you come here, you have to work at the same time.
Like you told me already.
You told me already, but I enjoy myself. Don't worry. But then I realized his unhappiness does not come from me because I'm happy. He feel guilt and he feel bad, but doesn't mean that I make him unhappy. He's just unhappy for the situation that he have to working at the same time he have dinner with me. But after he have dinner with me, you can still can feel the person mind is still working, right? So he not present there, right? So it's like I say, like it's a lot of self-awareness to can take out the thing. Like for example, if you live at workplace and you go home, and can you ready to wear the different suits to step in your house to be happy with the people around you? It takes years for me to practice too, though. Like sometimes I need to figure out how to deal with, especially you have kids in the house. Yes, you really need to. And kid is emotional intelligence higher than us. They observe everything that you do and like how.
You know when you're like not with them.
Yeah, so it's become a habit and a routine for every daily stuff to do. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I see that unhappiness can happen when you chase certain thing that other people tell you that's called happiness.